everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Texans. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Let's go. Check. Here we go.
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
This is Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that is incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Caught right side at Snead. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. On third down, Taylor. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Taylor sets up the screen to Robinson. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Folk out there now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now it's Osweiler trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And the return will stop right around the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now it's Taylor out to the flat for Hyde. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, they're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. He's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The defensive tackle, Alan Branch, is the one to bring him down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again, Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He dumps it to Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From midfield now, here's Taylor. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays,